Yeah.
I think like in China there's a kind of interesting thing about like the age of dating. Cause like our school before is high school and I think they are almost like forbidden for you to date with each other. I mean, for boys and girls, and so most of Chinese they haven't dated with like other before when they are 18, almost like that age, and then like also like when they begin to date with each other, they have like a kind of long period of time before they ensure the relationship. Like usually they have about 1 year or yeah, but almost 1 year, like ambiguous period of time, which is fun. Yeah, I mean, as time they don't call each other like as boyfriend or girlfriend, and they also don't introduce like to others. But I think in their mind, they actually want each other to be like the partner, but they just don't say it.
Just take a while to figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of similar in the United States, in Turkey. But girls more aim to marriage during the dating, and sometimes boys. And boys like want to more control their girlfriends at some point. And in some very conservative places, there is no dating life. Sometimes people's family told their children to, example, they say, hey son, I know a girl, she's very pretty and talented. They see her and they ask permission of her family, and they engage or start to dating, but it's very close. For example, I have a friend. He went to his hometown one day to engage or meet and engage with a girl that his family asked him. Then he turned back with another girl. He went for X girl and he turned back with Y girl.
All right.
Quick decision.
Do any of you have questions for your classmates about any of that?
How old is it?
Oh,
How long?
in America?
Yeah.
That depends on the family. I have friends who dated in middle school, although, I mean, it wasn't really dating. It was like they went to a movie one time and said they were dating. And then, like, I didn't have a boyfriend until I was 18, but I also have friends that are still dating today who started dating when they were 13. So it totally depends. Some parents have rules for their kids about when they can start dating. Some don't. It's a big mix, very, very different depending on the family. So there aren't any really strict rules. I think in general, probably high school, college, most of the time.
So I mean, some families they are like kind of religious, right? Like so they have a strict rule for their children to date. And I mean, does it work? Does it work for children?
Most of the time. I do have a friend whose parents were very, very strict, and so she had a secret boyfriend, and she would just lie to her parents about when she was going to meet them. But most of the time, at least from my experience in my high school, if kids weren't allowed to date, it didn't really matter because we were all friends anyway, so I don't know, it wasn't that big of a deal because we were all going to go off to college and never see each other again, so. But any other questions for anyone?
Yeah, I have a question for the Turkish guys. Like, is it forbidden to? I mean, is it legal or illegal to arrange the marriagement by parents? Like, arrange the marriage by parents.
No, it's not illegal.
It's not.
It's
always come.
So it is like under protection of somehow. I mean, okay,
Even
so
if they don't love each other, then we can decide to stay married.
yeah, I mean, even if they don't like each other, can family arrange the marriage?
But sometimes people prefer for the family, sometimes it's not the case. There is no legal.
So, okay, so is that common, like, if they love each other and they are also arranged by the family?
They love each other, of course.
So it's very common, right?
It's the best way.
That's okay, yeah, great. Yeah. It is very different.
So is there special rules for dating?
Special roles for dating?
Yeah.
What do you think?
No one knows.
Like similar than date or different for completely different.
Um, what do you think from like what you've noticed? Do you, when girls in the United States are dating, do you think they have a specific role that's different from the boy? Or different from what's in this packet? Are they, like you said, it's more friendly?
But I don't know. Friendship is different also here. They are very, very close. Like you cannot be sure if which one is this boy's girlfriend. So I don't know.
That's true. I
It's
agree
hard.
with
To,
you.
yes, it's hard to be sure that this boy will love me. So.
So you have the obligation and you have the kind of duty to each other.
Yeah, I think it's more commitment. Most people, this is another thing, like the United States, there are so many different like mini cultures that it's different for everyone, but I think in general, it's you're more friendly when you're dating, and then it's more of a change in commitment. It's the main change that happens. Does that answer your question?
How long it takes for the change in
Oh,
commitment?
God. I don't know. That depends on each person. There's not really a rule in the United States about like, oh, you've been dating for a year, you better like move on to this next step now. It's totally different.
And I think it also depends how much time you can see each other. Like if he or she is working, it's hard to meet.
What about in Turkey? Is there, if you are like picking your own partner, is there like a time frame?
Yes, I think girls insist on to see each other, like, for example, after work,
Every day?
or they just text every day. Why don't you ask me how I am?
Why don't call me?
Yeah.